Now the starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At center, Wendell Carter Jr. Warriors fans, it's go time!
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench,
Suggs finds Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. From past the arc, connects from three-point range. Wagner's got his third basket of the night.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Banchero. Here's Butler. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Carter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Blacks checked in for the Magic. Good on the shot.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic, trailing by 2. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Porter looking it over. Carter pulls it in. The Magic have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Wagner kicks to Carter. Now Wagner, 9 points in the game so far, 4 on the clock. Over Moody, and it's Wagner missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling. And he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And stolen by Wagner. And it's Banchero top the key. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Now, here's Suggs. He's defended by Podziemski. And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Robinson Earls checked in for the Magic. Porter finds Kuminga. Now Butler. On the wing, Porter. Butler sets a screen for Porter. Over in the corner, Kuminga. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Orlando. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
Well, right now for the Warriors, if they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistencies so far.
Outside Carter. Warriors with the rebound. And this is the first chance they've had to see Orlando. Porter passes to Kuminga. Butler against Wagner. And the Warriors miss again. So the Magic, their last game, a win against Los Angeles. Here's Banchero. Good, nice job down low. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
Banchero does a great job of just staying on balance when attacking off the bounce.
Here's Black, guarded by Porter. Here's Black. No scoring in this one. To the middle, poked loose. There's Wagner with the three. Podziemski grabs the board. Wagner against Butler. Now, here's Banchero. He has 5. Pass to Black. Now, here's Wagner. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Orlando lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, a moment here to look at the numbers. Black, he's averaging 6 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
There's the pick. Wagner against Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Here's Suggs. And they pick up 2. Suggs has got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Butler really sees the floor and finds his opportunities to move that ball around. A true team player.
1:06 left to play in the first. Kuminga against Wagner to the paint. Here's Bitadze. Second chance effort. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hields checked in for the Warriors. And the change for the Magic. Anthony's checked in. Here's Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Magic leading by 6. Anthony looking it over. A rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Porter kicks to Kuminga. The kick outside to Butler. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's just a 3-point Magic lead.
Butler stroking it nicely. Good touch from outside the arc.
Anthony against Hield. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Porter. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Trayce Jackson-Davis. Stephen Curry's out there with Porter. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Santos in at the small forward. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. Porter dishes to Curry. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Magic leading by 3. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
Inside, here's Porter. Got a piece of it. Porter against Anthony. Pass to Black. Here's Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. There's Bitadze, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Great read by Suggs, dishing the rock in the two-man game.
Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Jackson-Davis. And here is Curry. Three-pointer. The 3-ball from Curry.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Black kicks to Suggs. Driving the lane. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Curry against Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Curry against Suggs. To the inside. Here's Jackson-Davis. The kick out to Porter. Hit by Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off. Magic leading by 5. Robinson Earl, the pass to Black. Pass to Robinson Earl. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. The Warriors, number 1.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Anthony. Curry against Suggs. Curry dishes to Porter. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got 11.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Pass to Joe. Suggs looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Robinson Earl. Guarded by Green. Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Really like how Wagner has really gone after it on offense. That's part of why he's hot right now.
And here is Kuminga. Green with a screen on Wagner. Here's Kuminga. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Bitadze.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. Averaging about 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Moody's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Time to change for the Magic. Banchero's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here is Butler. 6 points for him. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And a wide open look for Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Back to Suggs. Kicks it out to Banchero. Shoots. And that one's good. Suggs. 14 points for Jalen Suggs.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Butler in the corner. Warriors getting another chance here. It's Porter outside. That one misses. Magic leading by 5. Joe with it. He has yet to score. There's Wagner with the 3. And Moody pulls it down. Golden State's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Outside Porter. Here he goes. In the corner. Moody with it. No good on the 3. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Wendell Carter. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Anthony Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Here's Black. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Black's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Podziemski. Covered by Joe. The kick out to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Banchero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
And the Magic making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside, Porter. Going inside. Outside, Butler. Goes back up. Hard earned by Butler.
A well put together Butler, proving that he's just a little too strong there. Not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Now, here's Wagner. He's covered closely. Banchero, a screen for Wagner. The Magic again can't hit. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Banchero outside. Baseline J on the way. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Outside, Green. Outside, Butler. Aggressive play by Butler against the defense.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Back to Banchero. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Porter passes to Green. Misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 16 points for Franz Wagner. Now Porter. He's got 13. Pass to Butler. Porter with the screen for Butler. Butler gets a step. It's rebounded by Robinson Earls. Robinson Earls got his 4th rebound in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They set the pick. Banchero inside, headed by Green. And it's Banchero missing. On the wing, Porter. Jacks up a 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Magic up 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
checking back in on that first half now. Franz Wagner was cooking.
At times it seems like he just can't.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding.
Porter's checked in for Golden State. Orlando leading by 3. And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Isaiah Joe is out there with Suggs. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. It's good on the putback.
Phenomenal positioning on the glass. Carter Jr. putting on his hard hat right there. Not afraid to get those hands dirty.
Here's Porter. 13 points in the game. Green with a screen for Porter. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Joe.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Green against Carter. Pass to Wagner from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Butler from outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. Incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Suggs passes to Wagner. Here's Banchero. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Wagner kicks to Carter. Carter with a screen on Curry. Here's Suggs. And the layup's good off the glass. Suggs has got 18 points in the game.
Tight handles by Suggs creates all the space he needs.
Curry against Suggs. Left side Curry. The kick out to Porter. Lock at 6. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Back to Banchero. A three-pointer, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Joe passes to Carter. And here's Wagner, defended by Kuminga. And it's Wagner missing. Warriors have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half start. That ties it up. 15 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. The Magic again can't hit.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Porter finds Curry. Green with a screen on Suggs. Suggs against Curry. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 2. It's good with time running down in the shot clock. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Suggs passes to Joe. Carter with a screen on Porter. Here's Joe. The Magic again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Curry kicks to Butler. Green with a screen on Banchero. Outside, Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 7th assist in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's check in for the match. While we have the chance, I'll look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. Franz Wagner, number 1.
And most impressive is that he's done it in the first quarter, in the clutch, whenever, as consistent as they come.
Well, you look at him at the line, you can't tell if it's a preseason game or the NBA Finals. Demeanor and stroke never wavers.
Carter kicks to Suggs. Back to Carter. Got a piece of it. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Carter's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Down low. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Oh, perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Here's Suggs. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
Porter in the corner. Outside Curry. Porter with the screen for Curry. Step back shot. Porter finds Curry. Porter a screen on Suggs. Curry can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 11.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 1-point game. We'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And that one's good by Porter.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Throws it up high. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Carter kicks to Black. Pass to Wagner. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Porter. He's got 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Magic shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Pass to Carter. Over to the left wing. Banchero against Butler. To stop the run. And it's Banchero missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Back to Jackson Davis. The kick out to Porter. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the double.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze is checked in for Carter. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Wagner. .125 left in the third. And that one's good. Suggs.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the three if you give it to him.
It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts it up from 17. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Anthony.
Nice, smooth jump shot from Anthony. I like him in that medium range area.
Butler, a screen on Suggs. There's Porter with the three. Porter can't get that one to fall. Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Anthony, the pass to Robinson-Earl. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Some nice passing by Golden State. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson Davis. Bucket is good. Jackson Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside Anthony.
He got it in!
Yeah, that is a timely three-pointer there. They had to keep it within reach going into the fourth, and that shot allows them to do just that.
The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Jackson Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Porter. Then it's Curry. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Outside Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. He's defended by Wagner. Kuminga kicks to Curry. No good on the triple. The Magic trail by 5. Joe with it. Nice defense from Kuminga. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Santos. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Outside Porter. There's Kuminga. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bitadze's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Sampson.
Big time.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Wagner wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer.
Wagner's got 19 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside Curry. There's the drive. Black grabs the board. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
You look at Wagner, I tell you what, when you got that size and mobility that he has, you can do just about anything you want out there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the pass to Carter. Now here's Anthony. Guarded by Porter to the middle and stolen by Butler. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
First one falls for him. Moody's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. And Porter drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Wagner passes to Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunity.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
We've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.